got a good one for you today. Thanks for stopping by the garage. We're servicing the automatic trans on this 21 Camaro SS. It's a 10-speed GM automatic you're all aware of, and you've heard the stories about chatter and how the fluid's breaking down. So trans fluid service on these cars is going to become very routine and very much required. It's going to be very important to prevent transes from failing and converter chatter and so forth. On this particular car, right, they give us, here's the pan. Danny, come on in, right? Here's the junction block where the cooler lines come in. Notice the catalytic converter. There's not a whole lot of room here. We really can't move this out to put in the adapter. It's just not going to fit, right? You got a good shot of that, Danny? That's right. So it's just not going to fit. You're going to be so close to the cat. Now here's the crazy part, right? This cooler line goes forward. It comes up. I don't know if Danny, can you swing the camera around? So the cooler line comes up, right? And it goes forward, and then it goes up to the cooler up there. Here's the other cooler line coming back. But if you notice, it doesn't go to the transmission, right? Follow it back, follow it back, follow it back. It goes to this set of lines, which ties into the rear differential. Have I got your attention yet? Comes out the other side of the differential. Here's the cooler line. It comes up, and that goes to the transmission. We're going to do a trans fluid exchange through cooler lines at the differential, all right? The process is basically the same. We just thought that you would want to see this because these cars are going to require service, and it's going to be difficult to do up front, and it's also going to become necessary to do. Just dropping fluid over time isn't going to work. Let's watch the process together. Here we are at the back of the 2021 Camaro SS. We're tied into the cooler lines, the trans oil cooler lines that go into the rear differential. That's how GM's doing it on Camaros, other performance applications, Corvette, and so on. We've got our MAHLE ATX-280 tied in, all right? Nice thing to know about this machine, it doesn't matter which line we put where. We don't have to know in or out. This machine is what I'll call polarity sensitive. It will adjust flow based on what it sees coming from the cooler. Makes hookup a whole lot easier than anything else on the marketplace. Danny, follow me over to the machine. We're tied into, let me go back here, all right? We're going to go in automatic mode. We've told it we've got our fluid quantity. Well, it's telling me there's the fluid quantity in the tank. We're going to do a 12-quart exchange. We've already dropped the pan on this car, all right, because we just want to show you a straight cooler exchange, all right? So we're going to change 12 quarts. We're not going to do any extra flushing. Here's where oil temp comes into play. We can adjust oil temp as to when the machine will start to do its process of exchange. One thing to note, there's always a little bit of fluid flow through these GMs. This is a 10-speed automatic. It has a thermal check valve built inside that allows cooler flow based on temperature. Varying reports tell us it's anywhere between 158 and 165 degrees. It doesn't matter. Let's not get crazy about it. It's got to be over 158. Let's just say that. The bottom line is at 50 degrees, which is when the machine will allow it to happen, it will see a little bit of flow. We will flow faster as the check valve opens. You'll see the machine pick up in speed. All right, but just understand it. Leave it at the minimum. We like the minimum. This way it will start to do the process slowly and build. All right, we're going to do 14 quarts. We've got 14 quarts in, give or take. We're going to do a 12-quart exchange. Ready? Let's go. Now, you're going to see us lower the car. You may not hear me talking. You may hear the sounds of the car because it's a little loud. It is an SS. Here we are going through the procedure. Danny, check underneath to make sure everything is tight. There's no leaks. Good. Now what you didn't see is we checked the machine, or we started the machine. It asked us to disconnect the adapters. It did a little purge and a little initial setup. Then it said reconnect to the vehicle, which we did. Hit the start button, and that's where we're at basically. Now remember before we talked about temp? That's temp of fluid. We're going to see better flow as time goes on, right? Because obviously we've got to warm the fluid up. Here you're seeing fluid come out. Hose number 1 is the out, and hose number 2 is going to be the in. So the fluid on the left, which is darker, is the old fluid. The hose on the right is the fresh fluid that's going to be put in. right, we'll be back as this warms up. So just an update, we're almost done. You can see it's pulled almost 14 quarts out. It's got 2 quarts left in the tank, which is about right. Okay, its math is pretty good. Check through the sight glass. Our oil looks much cleaner, much better, right? If the gearbox oil is clean, do you want to flush additional fluid? I'm going to tell it no, and then this will finish up. I'll be right back. So let's finish up the story on the Camaro trans flush. A couple of things. First of all, I got a little confused out there in the shop. It was noisy. We had 14 quarts in the machine, and we exchanged 12. I think I said it backwards towards the end of the video, so I don't want any of you guys out there jumping up and down saying Ron was confused. I'm admitting I was confused. It was one of those days. So we had 14 in, we took 12, and we exchanged 12 in and out. Very important, obviously. Know your quantities. Come on in a minute, Danny. GM's got a bunch of bulletins out there. Here's one to be aware of. All right, this talks about chatter and shudder in certain GM vehicles, and a lot of the GM 10-speeds are going through this. And my point is that there are a lot of bulletins out there applicable to General Motors 10-speed, 8-speed transmissions. The 6-speed is okay, but they're having a lot of chatter issues. That's one of the reasons why I said in the video that the Camaro, the Corvette, the trucks, the Suburbans, the Silverados, they're all going through this chatter issue with the converter. The fluid is breaking down. What they've discovered is that moisture is coming in through the vent tube of the transmission, causing the fluid to degrade over time, and it creates a chatter issue. That's why just doing a fluid, drop the pan and change the filter isn't enough. You've got to get all the fluid out. You've got to do a complete exchange. That's why an exchange is the way to go. Could you do it by changing the pan 3-4 times? I guess, but the fluid's not cheap, right? These aren't $5 a quart anymore. All right, some of these fluids are $15 and $20 a quart. 12 quarts times 20, you start doing the math. You're going to spend $1,000 on fluid plus labor because you're not going to have a trans fluid exchange machine. The bulletin calls for a complete exchange. There's a reason. They know that the bulletin works, and that's why you want to do it that way. Ford's got the problems. Chrysler has the problems. So it's also beyond just GM. I don't want to make this sound like a GM thing, but I'm just giving you an example. I'll leave you with this thought. Here in North Jersey, I don't know how it is around the rest of the country and the rest of the world. Here in North Jersey, I've come to the conclusion, based on what I'm seeing with the trans rebuilders, we don't build transes here anymore. We'll change them, but we don't build them anymore. All right, current pricing on transmissions, it's about $1,000 a gear. So that 10-speed transmission, I'm going to guess and say by the time you're done, is between 8 and 10 grand. I know that the Chrysler 8 and 9 speeds are. I know that they're up there 8, 9 grand. I've seen some of the Ram pickup trucks, $10,000, $11,000. So doing trans fluid service is a very viable alternative and a good maintenance item to help your customers get the life of their vehicle and not have to make major expense like that. I'm Ron Ananian The Car Doctor. I hope you enjoyed what you saw. Keep watching. We're going to keep using this MAHLE ATX-280. There's more to come. See you on radio.
Need Ron stuff? Well, you can get t-shirts, hats, mugs, sweatshirts, and more at CarDoctorShow.com.
Did you miss this week's full broadcast of Ron Ananian The Car Doctor? Or maybe you want to hear certain parts of it all over again. Well, it's easy to do. Once the show airs, it then becomes a podcast. You can find it through all major podcast players and media: iHeartMedia, Google, Amazon Music, Spotify, and so much more. Use your favorite search engine and ask for Ron Ananian Podcast. Watch what happens next. Need more Ron? That's okay. Look for Ron Ananian, available via podcast, wherever podcasts are found.